Hey, welcome to our iHeartRadio album preview as we premiere songs off Bon Jovi's new album, Forever Legendary Edition, available tonight at midnight. Thanks for joining us on the radio and on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you might ask, wait a minute, didn't they release this last year? And you would be right. But this is the Legendary Edition. So what is the Legendary Edition? What sets it apart from the original version? We're gonna find out. Please welcome Jon Bon Jovi.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Right on.
Welcome. Thanks for doing this for us.
Thank you. Traffic was
stoked.
awful. I guess these folks must have come around 1 o'clock this afternoon to get here.
Yeah, it can be, right?
Well, I walked across the hill and got here. So,
Did not.
No, it was a long way. It's all good, but thank you all. Thank you so much for being here.
So let's jump into it. Why did you feel the need to re-record the album with special guests instead of recording a completely new album?
Well, first of all, thank you for being here again and for indulging me. When we put out this album, Forever, a year ago, and it was accompanied by the documentary, Thank You, Good Night, the intention was to go out on the road, celebrate our 40th anniversary, and it was a rather joyous record that we really felt great about. But in lieu of what had happened with my vocal surgery and the rehab, I really just wasn't ready to go on the road. Right. And in this day and age, it's changed. If you don't support a record with live shows and at least television, right, the record just doesn't get a chance. Okay. And so having come through the album 2020 during COVID, yeah, and having to release this, I love, fabulous record into a black hole and not be able to promote it. And then to come out of all of the COVID pain and misery that we were all walking through together, to find joy again, to write this record, to record this record, and then your body says, nope, not yet. It was like, this string of not being able to go and promote a record is breaking my heart. So I thought, in this day and age of people doing these features, if I could call a bunch of our friends and under the guise of the title of the Beatles song, With a Little Help from My Friends, ask folks to sing on these songs, we would write something new to accompany it and, just show that my voice is healed. And then get friends to come and reintroduce a great album. And that was the play and that was the plan. And so we called old friends, new friends, country, rock, international, men, women. So it's a diverse record. A lot of different kinds of talent.
Were you making the calls yourself?
Yeah.
You did. So you call up and go,
everyone.
Hey, Jon Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
It wasn't easy to do, and I don't care if someone is your best friend.
Really?
Sure, because you're asking them to do something that they may be busy, they may not want to, Right. I mean, it was an uncomfortable call even to dear friends, yeah, because, you're putting them all on the spot.
Well, as we talked about, 13 special guests from various genres of music, among them Bruce Springsteen, Def Leppard singer Joe Elliott, Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Avril Lavigne, Jason Isbell. To me, that is absolutely amazing. I'm fascinated, though, how you chose these people to sing on the album, how you picked them out of so many different artists you could have called.
Yeah, well, you start with folks right, or have worked with in the past. Obviously, if you consider how long I've known Bruce, since before I made any records, since I was in high school. Yeah. I've known Joe Elliott for nearly 40 years. Right. So there's some old standing relationships, Robbie Williams, yes, and then new ones with Jelly Roll and Lainey, mm-hmm, and Marcus King, who had all participated in the Grammy Music Cares, where I was the honoree last year. And so they all came and did interpretations of songs from our catalog. Mm-hmm. And then I immediately fell in love with both Jelly and Lainey, and believe it or not, Marcus was the biggest hit, like at my table where Bruce was sitting and Paul McCartney was sitting. They were like, who's that guy? So Marcus was a huge hit that night. And all those guys said yes to us. So then it really just became this thing. Now we need a girl. You know, let's find the powerful voice girl. Oh, Avril's a great choice. Yeah, let's call Avril. You know, and that's really just how it went down. Karin Leon, the Mexican singer, he's sort of like the Garth Brooks, if you will, of Mexico. And because I've sung in Spanish before, he agreed to we made it look easy in Spanish. You know, for folks in America that don't know Robbie Williams, of course, he's a huge international star and been around almost as long as we have. And so, you know, asking Robbie to sing on that same song for Europe was a great, great call.
Right. Well, let's start with Hollow.